Hey, good morning, church family. It's the Lord's Day, Sunday, March the 30th. On my way over to the church house now, obviously, because this is the ride in, right? I've been thinking this morning, I read a little bit more of the book I've been reading on extreme ownership. And the author, the Navy SEAL, is telling the story of in SEAL training called Hell Week. Nice, huh? Obviously, that must not be a very fun week. There were these 6 teams that had to do this competition involving a blow-up boat of some sort, having to go out into the ocean and dump the boat, get back in the boat, get back, and I may be missing some of the details, but it's highly recommended to do well. If you win, you get the rest. If you lose, you get attention from the SEAL instructors, and it's just not a good thing. Very difficult, very stressful. One particular team was coming in last consistently, and the leader of that team was being scrutinized by the instructors, and the fellow whose team was winning, they wanted to do a little bit of a test. He could tell that they could tell that the leader of the team that was being successful they were working together. They were there was a good spirit about the team, and the team that was losing, there was just a lot of yelling at each other, a lot of individual effort, not really a team working together, and they were concerned that the leader of that team was going to fail, not be able to move forward, and so they made a decision to see if it was this particular leader had just inherited a bad group of teammates, or was it him? And so they took the last place team and they gave it the first place leader, and the last place team's leader got to be in the first place with the first place team. And obviously the one leader was pretty happy and the other one wasn't. The one that kept losing felt like he would be justified, and he had been delivered a bad luck hand of teammates, and lo and behold, the competition went, and the team that had come in last came in first with a new leader, and the team that had come in first now with the new leader actually came in second. And so it was just an interesting thing. They were wanting to see what would happen, and they saw that the principle of the chapter is there's no such thing as a bad team, only a bad leader. And it was interesting and challenging. I'm not quite even through the chapter. It's just him telling that story, and the result of that story is quite inspiring to me. What if someone else was put in charge of my team? What if someone else was put in charge of your team? Are we overseeing a group of people that are consumed with their own personal well-being, their own interests, their own pain, their own suffering? Or are we working together as a unit? As you may see in a situation that you have a managerial responsibility, leadership responsibility. Maybe it's your marriage, maybe it's your family, maybe it's a ministry at church, maybe it's some sort of extracurricular function, and the level of success is maybe not what you'd like, and maybe you're tempted to think that oh, these people, if I had better people, if I had more talented people, if I had people that were better followers. And it's like, it's easy to say that, but what if someone else led your team? I mean, what's your mindset about that? Is there more that you could get out of your team? Is there more that you could put into your team? Is there better communication? Is there better instruction? Is there more encouragement? Is there more prayer? Is there more investment? Are you just resigned to the fact of what is what it is? Or do you have the inner fortitude and the inner love and the inner endurance and patience and long suffering, and to see each individual that you have a responsibility before God to help them achieve the good success that God has for them? Is there more you could do? What would happen if you took over a successful team and someone else took over your team? Would that team that you took over take a step back because of your leadership or lack thereof? That's a challenging thought. Again, we've got to take ownership of what it is that we've been given the gift of stewardship of, and not blame others for the lack of success or growth or maturity, and look at ourselves and see, what could I do better? What could I do more? What am I going about? Do I need to seek counsel? Is there something I could do? If more people really thought with that mindset, our followers, would be the beneficiary. That's really what it's all about. It's about them. It's about them enjoying the best of what's for them, the best of what God has for them. So, just kind of some raw thoughts after literally just finishing a portion of a chapter about this idea. It's a great thought, and it begins with me. What if somebody else pastored my church, led my family? I know there's more that I could do. I know there's ways that I can improve to inspire the things that I am the steward of. And God helping me, I will. Thankful for God's grace and for His mercy and for His patience, the ability to learn and to improve. And I hope that you would take advantage of those opportunities as well. I love you, Christian. I'll see you in a little bit. It's 8:16. We'll see you another hour and a half or so. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.